tie up in the air and it just landed on Corrin's head.
You couldn't script that.
Yeah.
You'd have to have like
no way.
a props guy holding the tie on a string.
Exactly, which that wasn't the case, just in case you guys are now going to have conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Cosmos versus Wadi. Game 1 on Smashville, and already, man, Cosmos putting a hurting on him.
Let's talk about the character choice from Wadi here.
Right?
I think he was opting for Rob just because Mewtwo dies so early to Corrin. You can't contend with the range she brings to the table. Your down tilt's bigger than what she's got, but everything else, she's winning in that department. So just trying to take a more zoning-based approach here. I'm not sure if that's going to work out. Corrin may be slow, but once she touches Rob, the combos are near endless.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it's a little difficult for this big boy Rob to even land on the ground, you know? Like, so many disjointed hitboxes have good range from Cosmos' character, Corrin.
Yeah, she doesn't have to commit all that hard. She could beat the neutral air on the way down, which is the classic Rob landing option, just with an up air. This is a wide arc, this is a long sword. I don't know if this was the right pick here from Wadi, but he knows himself better than we do for sure.
Absolutely. Right now, Cosmos, yep, that's not going to get him a KO yet. Okay.
Pinning at the edge.
It's always scary when he manages to get those 2 frame punishes with the pin.
Oh, that's a real early death. 135. Rob barely clinging to life here. He's going to die to an up throw pretty soon.
Yeah, or maybe even an up air, seeing how Wadi is totally comfortable with just going up in the sky like that.
Yeah, you might be able to fly around and all that stuff. Oh, but never mind. Wadi actually going to pick the first stock up, the beak boop, that dreaded down throw to up air setup. And Cosmos not ready for it. He had a chance to air dodge, but of course Wadi would have a chance to read that air dodge.
Yeah, which is why sometimes players say to attempt jumping as well to get out of there. But Cosmos tying up the stocks here.
It doesn't matter if Wadi can keep the pace like this, as long as he's getting the stocks first, it doesn't matter how much damage he's taking. All right, these aerial attempts from Cosmos not panning out into anything too meaningful, but still gonna pick it up, pin into up air. Offstage combos. Whoa, that still hit through the edge.
Nice, just cutting off the forward air again, just like you mentioned, right? You're able to beat out that, beat out the neutral air rather with the forward air.
Got the full hop forward air into an empty landing and grab. That is a classic Corrin setup, man.
Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna see the pin right there, but instead there's the back air and an explosion with Wadi dropping the first game to Cosmos.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I didn't expect him to die so early. Rob, one of the heavier characters in the game, but Corrin, one of the strongest. So, no true surprise, I guess, you know? You know she's gonna kill you.
It's true. The character has so much good knockback on a lot of her moves anyway. And you just have to watch out the range that Cosmos has, even with the back air, right? Like, we kept talking about the pin a lot and the kind of knockback that it has, especially because of the tipper. But anyway, we're going straight into the next game, and a change of characters. The Mewtwo is back in the building. Rob back in the closet.
I think this is a pretty solid decision. Rob just so abusable. You hit him once and have 6 more hits to follow, either because it can't land or because it's such a big body that your stuff is going to true combo on him.
Yeah, Mewtwo kind of large too, but interestingly enough, he has a pretty decent drift.
And an amazing air dodge.
Oh, yes, to boot.
So, seeing this character get hit by extended combos, a lot more rare than it is for Rob, despite their similar stature. Oh, nice. Down air right through. Yeah, Mewtwo, his aerials, well, other than fair and nair, a little bit slow to start up. So, Cosmos knew that if Wadi was going to try to cover himself with up air, he'd be able to get there in time with a dive kick like that.
Felt like Cosmos was scheming for a pin on the backward short hops from Wadi. But Wadi trying to keep his movement unpredictable.
You're on the rail, my man. When is Cosmos not scheming for a pin?
Right?
Oh, beautiful stuff. Probably expecting Wadi to go straight to the edge, sticks the pin in the ground, but no. Faded a little bit back, threw the shadow ball, picked up the first stock, and Wadi, the hometown hero here in MDVA, everyone wants him to win in this crowd right now. Oh, man.
That combo was clean.
And the bad DI on that up air can cost you a stock so much earlier than normal. You can survive it a lot longer than normal, too, if you DI properly, but because of the way she swings, you're not really sure which way to hold sometimes.
Exactly what I was about to ask, if it was potentially a cross-up.
Yeah, such a wide arc on that move.
Yeah. Nice, just keeping Wadi in the air again. Wadi finally able to get his feet on the ground, but At what cost? You know, got so much damage.
Yeah, I got ugly real fast after the first stock was taken. Oh, there you go. That's what he was looking for on the first stock. Actually going to land it this time.
Yep, that tipper 2-frame pin punish. And there you have it. 2-0 right now. Cosmos over Wadi. By the way, Mewtwo looks like he doesn't even fit. You see him? It's like just hanging out.
It's all that tail, man.
It's all about the tail, man. Here we go. Mewtwo back on the stage again. No switch. Okay, we see the... I like that, you know. He's like, all right. He's doing what he did to Fatality, where he's putting out those non-charged fireballs, probably trying to force Cosmos to either take to the air or even slow down his flow, force him to shield while approaching. Just do anything other than just straight up approach his opponent with ease, right? You want to disrupt their game plan any way possible.
Yeah, of course, Corrin has a projectile too, but a vastly inferior one. The Dragon Fang shot can't cancel the charge and store it with shield. Oh, wow! Spikes. All right,
done.
Wadi trying to double dip with back airs there, but not quite enough range. Either way, this is looking a lot better for him than either of the previous matches were. He's going to have to reverse 3-0 Cosmos to stay alive in this bracket right now. That is no easy feat.
Yeah, seeing how talented Cosmos is as well, you know. But here, that was great. Air dodge punishment there by Cosmos. Again, Wadi. I was about to say, burning the double jump right there. Looked a little scary, but yeah, that down there, man. Still brawling. He has no fear putting it out there upon landing.
It might be a sour spot, but that's like Warhead sour. That's still going to hurt real bad. Kill you off the top of the screen sometimes. Oh, that was so huge. And Wadi has gotten a lot of mileage off of these giant Shadow Balls, and SDX was getting it too.
Wow, again, like the fact that he was able to just get that down there and then follow up afterwards. The gall. Clank.
Yep, clanking it out, the low priority on that pin. It's not going to stop anything, but it'll stop your stock from existing. Wadi down to his potential last breath in the SmashCon 2018 bracket. What does he have for Cosmos right now? Only time will tell.
All right. I like how he was applying pressure from the back as well, taking away the grab option from Wadi. But now Wadi facing forward again.
Knows he doesn't have to approach, but it's not going to stop him from trying to put Cosmos in an uncomfortable spot.
You can't run forever, you know?
Exactly, and you can't roll behind Wadi for free. You're going to pick up that raw roll read, or perhaps reaction.
Charge again. Uh-oh. Wow, solid stuff. But Wadi, no fear. Uh-oh. Yeah, that roll. That roll was important. Let's see.
That Shadow Ball, which is also important, and the whole thing to the face. Wadi going to put himself on the board and stay alive here in the loser's bracket.
That Shadow Ball, man, you got to watch out. Yes, such good range. And the hitbox size is rather large too, along with the fact that it moves around when you throw it. And last but not least, of course, the knockback of it, right? Like, it's such a great tool right there for Mewtwo. And here we go into the fourth game. Wadi getting some success in the last game on Final Destination with his Mewtwo. But Cosmos right now switching it up in terms of stages. Trying to go for the tri-platform layout here on Battlefield.
This is definitely favorable for sword characters of all makes and models, but Mewtwo functioning similarly to a sword character in a lot of respects. That tail basically a disjointed weapon of his own, though not the great pokes through platforms that Corrin, Marth, Lucina, Cloud have with their up tilts and up airs.
And Cosmos, no trumps needed. Just waiting to see if he can get the let's try, but instead, I mean, I love Wadi, man. That persistence to just keep on going.
Full charge Shadow Ball.
Yes.
Where's Cosmos going? I'm calling jump. Yep.
Yep, very smart. Just hanging on the top platform right here. Okay. Trying to find a way to get inside. Attempted to catch the landing. Oh, he wanted the hitbox to connect as well.
Yeah, just trying to attack on whatever he can at this point. But
oh!
So close. He had the right read and everything. Wadi just going to go for down throw. No true follow-ups out of that, so you got to read what your opponent's going to do to respond. Oh, no. Catches a sloppy angle with his up B. Going to eat down smash from Cosmos. Fortunately for him, though, not the tip.
Yep, and it made sense for Cosmos to do that because sometimes you don't know where they'll drift, in front or in back, you know.
Very true, and Cosmos kicking off the platform, but Wadi ready for it. Once you swing that, you're committed to it for the entire duration of that lunge, and he's going to pick up an expert punish, but Cosmos, same could be said for him, even in stocks, even in percent. Cosmos coming back, immediately down airing him. This is still anybody's game, though.
Okay. Here's Wadi. Again. Okay, wow. Even if he managed to get that tech, that was the tech, right? That kick still managed to hit Wadi afterwards. Here it is, Cosmos staying close. Doesn't want to let Wadi get that Shadow Ball charge.
Almost playing a game of chicken with that. The second he commits to something, it's not the right thing. Wadi's going to pick up a lot of damage, but oh my gosh, he is keeping this rolling. 74!
Yo, Larry, I mean, not even Larry. Wadi, sorry, I don't know why I said Larry. Wadi snapped right there, man. He definitely did.
In the player cam, he kind of looks like Larry for a sec. Like, you glance, you know? I think it's the beard.
Oh,
but that's the end of him.
There it is, and Cosmos not actually, well, no, he used a decent amount of pin right there, but I have to say the aim, the temper ones, he hasn't gotten too many of those, and he did a really good job being able to at least get that when it really mattered against Wadi. So good job to Cosmos moving on in the bracket. And man, like that was another pretty good match.
That was a 6 set, man. Even though it wasn't game 5.